mind of the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament of Uganda to make sure they do their work in advance and create businesses for the sittings in Gulu. Therefore, the committees of education, committee of health, infrastructure, agriculture, government assurance, public service, almost all are busy in Northern Uganda, especially to make sure the business that will be discussed in Gulu on 28th, 29th, and 30th should actually address the problems of the people of Northern Uganda. We've called you this morning because it is unfortunate that we read yesterday that the leader of opposition of Parliament in Uganda, where I belong, I am FDC by the way, called for a press conference yesterday and claiming that the sitting, the regional sitting is useless, it is expensive, and it is not beneficial to the people of Uganda. And that there were no consultation made, and therefore he thinks as opposition it should be boycotted, and in everything he thinks that is a waste of the public fund and it should not go on. On our side, we received that information with a lot of pain. Because first and foremost, this parliament is called People's Parliament. Actually, it's people-centered parliament. And for a long time, we have been bringing people to Parliament of Uganda in terms of representations. You find a member of parliament elected from Kole, a member of parliament elected from Kotido, a member of parliament elected from Napak, Toji, and all these areas coming to Parliament of Uganda. In other words, we are bringing people to Parliament of Uganda, so it was not people-centered parliament. But we are all excited when the Commission of Parliament of Uganda, where the leader of opposition sits and is a member, decided that Parliament should go to the people so that it is interpreted in the right way that people centered Parliament. And for us, the members of Parliament from Northern Uganda, where it is very far from Kampala, the members of the community and the people were all excited because number one, they wanted to see their members of Parliament speaking. They don't have the TVs. In Kampala, in Central Uganda, in Western Uganda, they have the TVs. They can watch the members of Parliament speaking. This time around, they want to see their members of Parliament speaking. Two, they wanted to hear the issues articulated in their presence. And they want to feel that Parliament is actually for them, other than them electing members of Parliament to come and speak from Kampala. And indeed, we were very happy that in our consultation on Monday with the Speaker of Parliament, when we complained that 2 days is very little, we wanted 1 week. She decided that the Parliament will sit in Gulu for 3 days. And that is 28th, 29th, and 30th. 3 days in Gulu. And in the sitting there, we also requested in the consultation that we need to articulate issues of Northern Uganda. For a long time, we've been complaining about the animal compensation, the livestock compensation, since 1986, when this government came to power. Lango, Acholi, and the Teso has gone to court. Government promised to pay. West Nile is also complaining. Karamoja is also complaining, as we are complaining that there are people who are raiding, and they say, oh, we also need compensation. They lost cows. So these are issues that is pertinent to the people of Northern Uganda. Two, we are the biggest contributors of poverty in this country. Can you imagine what you contribute to the country is poverty? And we're saying this should be opportunity for us to address the issues of poverty that we are talking about, that actually has gone to 7% in terms of poverty. Ideally, that means when you get 100 people in Acholi, 70 are poor. No, the recent YouPost report says 70%. It used to be 67.7, now it's gone to 70%. Karamoja was 65.7, it has also gone up. Lango is about 35. We are saying, what is happening? This is an opportunity to discuss. What is happening? We also have a burning issue about the return of the appropriation bill to Parliament, which affected the budget of Northern Uganda other than any other place. And we are saying, is it possible to discuss and deal with these issues and many other issues, the roads, the education, the health sectors, and all in Northern Uganda? And we were really shocked to hear the leader of opposition who should be supporting this initiative. He sits in the Commission of Parliament of Uganda. This issue was announced in Parliament of Uganda. When there was a State of Nation address, the Speaker announced it, and we wonder why this kind of passion come at the last minute to say the sitting is useless, it's too expensive, as if it doesn't read the budget of the Parliament of Uganda. Because on Monday when we got the information, this is ideally the normal business of Parliament of Uganda. The committee's budget will be used to facilitate this particular meeting. There has been no supplementary budget request for these regional sittings. It is a normal sitting the way we sit in Kampala. Then why is not complaining about sitting in Kampala? In other words, is it saying that we should stop Parliament of Uganda and we operate only with the executive? What is it? It is a normal sitting taken to the people who voted the members of Parliament in this Parliament of Uganda. And therefore, in this sitting, we are here to pronounce ourselves and say we are against that decision of the leader of opposition. Some of us are opposition. We don't need to post everything in this country. There are things for this country that we need to support, and there are things you can say no. So this is wrong, and we are not going to accept it, and we are talking to the leader of opposition of this country and people in opposition, including myself, that when it comes to things that will deal with the concern of the citizens of Uganda, we have to deal with it. From Northern Uganda, we'll deal with the problem in Eastern Uganda. We'll deal with the problem in Eastern Uganda. We'll deal with the problem in Western Uganda. Actually, this is now trying to comply with what is in the Constitution of Uganda for regional government, which should have addressed the problem in the country, other than piecemeal way of handling problems in the country. So we are happy that you are here. This is what I can say for now. I give time for members to come in. Thank you very much.
Parliament, like any other institution, work based on the work plan. And the regional meeting, it is part of the work plan that Parliament of Uganda has drawn, and this has been supported overwhelmingly by members of Parliament. I belong to the Democratic Party, and I'm the whip for the Democratic Party in Parliament. The news that came yesterday that the opposition have resolved that they may, and let us get this one very clear, it was not definitive. They said opposition may boycott the regional meeting. That, I believe, there is still room for persuading them to take part in the regional meeting. Not everything must be seen from the negative side. I would urge the opposition to take advantage of this regional meeting to make their presence felt in these regional meetings of Parliament. We are to check government in its excesses. So this is an opportunity for the opposition to shine in Gulu, for the opposition to shine in Masaka, for the opposition to shine in Barara, and for the opposition to shine in Mbale. It is only the elite who follow what goes on in Kampala. But when it comes to decision during voting, it is the ordinary Ugandans down there who may not access what goes on in Kampala. When we are in Gulu, when we are in Barara, when we are in Masaka, when we are in Bale, it will not only be the plenary. We will have opportunity to interact with the local masses down there. What an opportunity that Parliament has offered. And I urge the opposition to take advantage of this. In terms of expenditure, this is the budget of Parliament which we would still spend in any case, even if we don't go for regional meetings. Committees of Parliament will still continue going for oversight, inland trips. This money will still be blown. So there's nothing to do with cost saving. This is still the budget of Parliament. When we go to the regional meetings, committees of Parliament will go there prior for their normal oversight and then come for this meeting. I would urge the opposition again, let us not boycott, let us take advantage of this regional meeting and also gain from it as a way of reaching out to the people as we, together with Parliament, deliberate for specific issues that affect each region. Thank you.